This is what it's like to stay at the Hyatt Hotel Canberra, a Park Hyatt Hotel. In this video, I'm going to show you around the common areas of the hotel, the neighborhood around the hotel, the inside of one of the rooms, the King Deluxe room. I'm going to share with you my pros and cons to let you know whether you should consider staying here or not. All right, let's go.
The Hyatt Hotel Canberra is a historic hotel located in Australia's capital city. It was originally opened in 1924, over 100 years ago, to house politicians when the federal parliament moved to Canberra. When it opened in 1924, it was known as Hostel Number 1. In 1927, it became known as Hotel Canberra, and it got the Hyatt name in 1988.
The hotel is located near Canberra's Capitol Hill. This is what the Parliament building is on. So there's a lot of government stuff around here. You'll be close to the old Parliament building, which is now a museum that you can go in and check that out. There's a lot of other great free museums that are in this neighborhood, and it's quite near many embassies. What you won't find is a lot of restaurants in this neighborhood. You'll definitely have to get in your car and drive if you want to eat someplace that isn't the hotel.
Now, as you come in the front entrance of the hotel, you'll notice it's not very tall. It's 2 stories in the front, it's 4 stories in the back, but as you come into the main lobby, it feels very grand, but understated at the same time. Check-in desks, concierge up here. Just behind the main lobby is the tea lounge where you can get afternoon tea, evening drinks. Just to the side of that is like the lobby bar that's open from the afternoon, late at night. Across from the lobby bar, there's a lounge. There's no drinks in here, but you can just come sit and relax over here since there's not a lot of seats in the lobby itself. You'll find a similar lounge just on the other side of the lobby. Now, on 2 wings going out either side of the lobby, these are where the original historic hotel rooms are. So if you're booking some of the suites or things like that, you'll find them here. There's also some really neat grassy courtyards to sit outside and enjoy a drink right off the main lobby. Now, going back towards the main part of the hotel, you go through the hotel's buffet restaurant. This is where they serve breakfast buffet, dinner buffet. The breakfast buffet at the time I made this review was 40 Australian dollars. We'll talk more about it in the pros and cons section. The dinner was about 100 Australian dollars. The fitness center and the swimming pool is located in a building just out the back entrance of the hotel. It's known as the clubhouse. I think they sell memberships to the people around as well, so it's not just used by hotel guests, it's also used by the community, which makes the fitness center really quite busy during busy hours. I'm shooting this late at night, and so it wasn't that busy then. Pretty good size, lots of windows, and a small indoor heated swimming pool. You've got 3 main options for parking at the hotel: valet parking for $50, self-parking underground for $30, or you can park in some of the lots that are just around the hotel that you need to pay between the hours of 8:30 to 5:30 because they're like metered parking around the hotel.
If you are parking your car in the outside stalls, be aware because they have a lot of these signs around the hotel, so something tells me there's some thieves that operate around here. Now that we've seen everything around the hotel, let's check out one of the rooms. This is room 316, a King Deluxe room up on the 3rd floor. Come on in, let me show you around. As we come into the room, we've got a nice king-size bed right here. We've got the gray headboard, tall ceilings up here. Interesting, kind of like old school lights on the wall. A couple boxes of water on the nightstands, complimentary. In-room dining, you can scan QR code, drawer, shelf over there. We've got the little welcome screen to say welcome, Mr. Christopher Rainey. What have we got underneath the television? We've got the in-room mini bar, likely not complimentary, but there is space for your stuff in there. In these drawers, we have the teapot. We've got the Nespresso things. We've got a whole bunch of teas over there. In this box, there's the ice bucket. But you do have to call for ice. They don't have ice machines, so it's interesting they have that ice bucket in there. Little coffee machine up here. And then in the top, is that even a drawer? Does that thing open? Does this top open? What do we got here? More of the mini bar, alcoholic things, bottles, wines. How much does that stuff cost? Champagne, $95. Tim Tam biscuits, $5.50. So not everything is too expensive. Power adapter, that's nice. They have a power adapter here if you need it for the room. $20. You could just buy that. Okay, desk over here. In the room, I had a complimentary bottle of Cabernet Merlot by Morgan's Bay. Compliments for the special occasion, whatever that special occasion is. Power outlets on the side. There's a sofa over here with some pillows that they clearly gave the karate chop. Hooka! Table. Door, and this is like a little tiny balcony right here. You can't really walk out on it. You wouldn't want to. There's no screen. There's no windows that open, just this door. And then this looks out onto the side parking lot. This is looking outside my window in the daytime. It's a little easier to see what's out there. There's the public-owned parking lot across the way, a smoking area under that tree, and then right over here is the entrance to the parking garage. Okay, coming back into the room, let's check out the bathroom, but I want to point out there is a clock over there. I like rooms that still have clocks on the nightstand. I don't get how so many hotel rooms have gotten rid of the clocks on the nightstand. Let's take a look inside the closet. A non-illuminated closet, so it's slightly dark in there. We've got that thing you can put your luggage on. We've got a robe, ironing board, lots of hangers. There's some extra sheets over here. Maybe you can turn that sofa into a bed? I don't know. We'll take a look at that in a moment. We got the in-room safe, flashlight. Down here we have the laundry bag if you want to do laundry. And then down here we have the in-room slippers, the soulmates. Ha ha ha, that's funny. Those are your soulmates. All right. To do privacy or do not disturb, you push this little button here to not be bugged. And then here, the very big bathroom, probably my favorite part of the room. Here is this bathroom, big sink on this kind of like podium type setup, big bathtub over here, really nice and long. Looks like I could even get a nice soak going on in there. Big shower over here with a fixed head and a handheld. It has the nice Le Labo soaks that Park Hyatts generally have. And then finally, we have the toilet over here. Interesting flush mechanism on the toilet. It says if you want a half flush, you lift it this way. Or if you want a full flush, you press it that way. Well, as far as I can tell, the sofa does not turn into a bed, at least not in this room, but maybe if you're small, you can sleep on it. For those of you who watch my hotel reviews regularly, you'll know this is where I'm always joined by my traveling panda Topher, who helps me review hotels on a scale of 1 to 5 Tophers. I'm Chris, he's Topher. Together we make Christopher, and he's seen a lot of hotels. And Topher, how many Tophers is the Park Hyatt Canberra Hotel gonna get? It's gonna get what? It's gonna get what? It's gonna get 4 Tophers! Alright, so now let's talk about the pros and cons of why this hotel got 4 Tophers and why it didn't get 5 Tophers. All right, to finish my hotel review, I decided to come outside into one of these courtyards because I kind of just like the vibe out here. All right, so let's start with the pros. Why did this hotel get 4 Tophers? First pro, really nice room. The room was sharp. Everything was well maintained. It's a big room. I slept very well in it. The size of the bathroom, really great too. Full bathtub, big shower, handheld, fixed head. Just overall really nice in the room category. The kind of room that you don't really feel like leaving. I don't know, is that a pro or is that a con? But I like the room. Pro number 2, overall just a really unique hotel as well. Like sometimes when I do these hotel reviews, I talk about business type hotels and I'm like, they were nice, but they were really unmemorable. But let me tell you, this hotel is quite unique, quite historic, quite memorable. So the nice room in the combination of kind of neat setup, I like. Also, I really like the food offerings that are here at the hotel. The breakfast buffet, while I'm not high globalist, so I didn't get it for free, I paid for it, 40 Australian dollars. Really good breakfast buffet, and really worth that price. That's about 25 US dollars for their breakfast buffet, but it had like really good fruits, it had really good yogurts, it had kind of the full English style breakfast. You could get cooked to order eggs and omelets, super high quality. I also had the evening dessert out in the tea bar in the lobby. I had like a passion fruit tart or cake or something like that, and some Earl Grey tea. That was really quite good as well. It was 18 Australian dollars, so about $12 US. Pretty reasonable price in sort of a fancy lobby afternoon tea setting. The final pro also leads into the cons, but it's the location. The location, it's close to a lot of the touristy things in Canberra. It's close to the old Parliament House. It's close to the ornamental lake, but the con is that there's nothing around the hotel. Like, you're not going to walk
to anything from here. You absolutely got to drive if you're staying at this hotel, or take an Uber to get around. If you're hungry and you want to eat, there's like, I brought up Google Maps and I'm like, oh, I wonder what there is to eat around here within walking distance, and the answer is nothing. only what's at the hotel. I kind of wish I could pick this hotel up and move it into one of the more commercial districts of Canberra, but I guess if I did that, it would ruin the historic and quiet part about it. And so you don't know if you can hear in the background, but you just hear me. It's pretty quiet here, and so I feel like there is something about this location set aside from really anything else that makes it quite peaceful. The next con's the fitness center. I talked about this earlier, but the fitness center, they also like sell out memberships to the community, and so it makes it to be quite busy. As a hotel guest, you don't really get to enjoy a nice exclusive gym because it's basically the neighborhood gym. Okay, so now to answer the question of should you stay here, would I stay here again, let me talk about the price. I was here in the early part of 2025 and I paid 270 Australian dollars a night, works out to be about 170 US dollars per night. I think that's really a pretty good deal for a Park Hyatt 5-star level hotel, and so for that price I absolutely would stay here again. Now I don't know if that's the price that this hotel goes for on the regular, because I will say when I was here there was almost nobody here. Like, it kind of felt like The Shining, right? Have you seen anybody walk through my shot right here? Not at all. When I checked into the hotel, I was like, how come there's nobody here? There's nobody in the hallways. There's nobody walking around. There've been a bit more people milling around during the day, but like after about 10 o'clock at night, like the hotel is devoid of life. Maybe that's just the life in Canberra, where like everybody's asleep by 10 o'clock at night because there's nothing else to do in this city that late. I don't know, but it did feel like it was pretty low season for the hotel. But if you can get this hotel in the, 150 to 250 US dollar range, I think it's a pretty good deal, and I think you absolutely should consider it if you're planning a trip to Canberra. Well, fellow explorers, if you want to see more of my videos on Australia, you'll find links here up on the screen. My Sydney travel guides right here, my Melbourne travels guides right here, and as usual, I won't say goodbye because I'm going to see you in one of those videos.